We said, Miss, the second part is how to solve multiplication equations. And since we are talking about the second family, which is multiplication and division equations, so if you want to solve a multiplication equation, you will use the inverse operation, which is division. To solve it, you will use the division property of equality. Now, as you can see here, the problem that you are seeing it, and check, it's actually multiplication. How I know it's multiplication? Because actually there is nothing, no operation between 7 and, and x. Since there is nothing, so it's actually a multiplication. Now, to solve it, as you can see here, I want to use the inverse operation, which is division. So I will divide by 7, as you can see here, and since it's an equation, so there is a balance, I should keep it. Whatever you do to the right side, you should do it to the left side, so I will divide by 7 both sides. Now 7 and 7 will cross out each other, so x is equal to, as you can see here, it's equal to 12. So the final answer is 12. When I know that this is the final answer, when x is alone, nothing multiplying by it, even sign, even if there is negative sign multiplying by x, this is not the final answer. I have to again divide by -1, or easily just send the negative sign to the other side. So Miss, always remember that I solve the problem, I solve the equation if the final answer, or at the end the variable is isolated. When x is isolated, so actually this is the final answer. For example, here they say solve the multiplication equation. As we said, I will look for the side of the problem that has the variable, which is m. And I will say that m is multiplying by the fraction, which is 2/3. So to get rid of 2/3 and to isolate m, I need to use the inverse operation, which is for multiplication division. So I will divide here, as you can see here, I will divide by 2/3. And since they are actually, and since it's an equation, whatever you do to the left, as we said, you should do it to the right. So 5/8 will be divided by, again, 2/3. Now, if you remember, we said how to deal with fractions. If you remember, we said how to deal with fraction. Actually, we said that we can change, or instead of multiplication, I will do, instead of division, I will multiply by the reciprocal of the fraction. If you remember, so instead of dividing by fraction, I will convert it into multiplication, and I will multiply by the reciprocal. So it's 2/3, I will multiply it by 3/2. And the other side, since it's 5/8, I will divide it by 2/3. I will multiply it instead of division with the reciprocal, which is 3/2 again. So here, what I will do, I will, here it's actually 3/2, and here it's 3/2. So multiplying it, I can just multiply 5 times 3, which is equal to 15, over 8 times 2, which is equal to 16. What happened to the first side, or to the left side? Here you know that 3 and 3 will cross out each other, and 2 and 2 will cross out each other. So the solution for the equation will be actually 15/16. To make sure always that your solution is correct, you need always to check. And to check your solution, actually, you will replace m by its value. We said that m is equal 15/16. So what we will do, we will replace m by 15/16. Now I can here, and then I will ask myself, is it equal to 5/8? So I will work, it's better for you to work vertically. I will, as you can see here, for example, I can just simplify 3 divided by 3 is 1 and 15 divided by 3 is 5. And I can, simplify 2 by 2 is 1 and 16 by 2 it's 8. So the answer will be, 5 over 8. Is 5 over 8 equals to 5 over 8? Yes, correct. So the solution is correct. The value of m is equal to, 15 over 16.